Today, kids, we're going to be comparing Jesus to Muhammad. Peace be upon him. So one of the most controversial videos that I've ever done would have to be the Qur'an challenge. If you click the link, you'll get to see the thousands of threats that I'd received for insinuating that the Qur'an wasn't inherently a peaceful book. Now, many people think it's very unfair to compare the acts of Christians to the acts of Muslims. And I still agree. Both groups often consist of hypocrites. So let's get to the root of the issue. Yes, let's look to the faith's holiest of prophets, their model citizens, if you will. Jesus versus Muhammad. Also, quick note, even though I know that I can physically portray Jesus as much as I want without any fear of violent repercussions whatsoever.
Hey Jesus, how you doing? You want me to pour you some wine? What?
I am aware that in the Muslim faith, not believing in free speech does not allow for the same portrayals of Muhammad, which is why in these dramatizations I've gone to great lengths to avoid doing so.
I am not Muhammad!
Okay, firstly, before we get to their actual teaching, let's start with their personal lives. Though Jesus was never married, Muhammad's seemingly favorite wife was Aisha, who according to was around 6. Though to be fair, he only consummated when she was 9.
I have puppies in back.
And in the spirit of full disclosure, Muhammad had many wives.
Not Muhammad! Who are you speaking? Shut up! You don't know the boss of me!
As a matter of fact, he had so many wives, here's a chart. So while Jesus was actually raising young adolescent girls from the dead, it seems that Muhammad was a little more concerned with moving on. Jesus was actually pretty big on the whole treating women with respect and protecting them deal.
Hey, whoa! You're crossing some serious lines. Okay, you got a lot of growing up to do. All of you. I'll tell you that right now. But she's a floozy. Oh, like you're so perfect, Carl. I can make one phone call.
Whereas Muhammad was not only involved in the commanding of killing certain women, committed domestic violence against his wife Aisha, said that women constituted a majority of hell, but there was actually a dame who was stoned to death as per his individual orders. Now, regardless of his servitude, Jesus never demanded anything in return from these women.
All right, come on, let me pay for it.
I got it. Go and say no more.
Whereas Muhammad had quite a few slaves and concubines.
Please, not Muhammad. Tell me how I can please you.
You can make me a sandwich. Like yesterday?
Many of these, shall we call them, female properties he'd gained in battle after having slaughtered their fathers.
Are you still here?
Which leads us to a key difference. Jesus, a servant, never fought a battle, never owned a slave, and never killed a guy. Not only did Muhammad do so, but he actually felt that it was his divine calling to kill non-Muslims and had murdered people who insulted him.
You're a bully! And you're dead!
Which finally brings us to the teachings of Jesus versus Muhammad. And there are too many to list here, so let's go to the tail of the tape. Jesus taught to love your enemies and teach your faith with gentleness and respect. Muhammad taught his followers to kill, convert, or subjugate Christians and Jews. Jesus said that God will judge apostates. Muhammad instructed his followers to kill them. Jesus taught mercy. The Quran teaches us punishment over compassion. But if you're noticing a disturbing trend here, congratulations, you're a logical person. But my challenge to you this time is to go beyond reading a chapter or two. Start with the verses listed in this video, but try and read the New Testament and the Qur'an in their entirety and compare the two for contrast. See if you can spot some differences that I've missed. If so, let me know below. I think the differences are no better exemplified than Jesus' last words, having been tortured and persecuted, yet having never retaliated on the cross, asking God to forgive them for they know not what they do, versus the last words of war-waging Muhammad, having never been tortured or persecuted to the same degree, in which he said, "May Allah curse the Jews and Christians, for they built the places of worship at the graves of the prophets." The holiest of prophets, and you're going to make those your last words? Really?
Not Muhammad! Please, what shall I say of you? Should I say that your peace and love will transform the earth?
No, don't worry about it. Such strong hands.
Not Muhammad! What about salvation and forgiveness? How about that? Oh, anything now, Muhammad. What shall I say of you?
How do you feel about the Jews?